Hi, friends! I'm so excited because I just gave birth, and Dr. Sue was my midwife, and something really, really incredible was born today. It's a Six of Spades, and something happened that I have been waiting for a really long time to happen. And, we'll see how it goes moving forward. But when you have that feeling that something really big just happened, that's how I feel right now, and I was just gonna I haven't taken a shower. This wall is all prepped to paint. It's just like, crap. This is wallpaper from 1966. I've been dying to paint it, and I'm like, no, I can't paint. I have to make a video. I'm not done doing stuff. So Dr. Sue, homework assignments here. We had the most beautiful exchange today, and the very end, I said she gave me some good, really good business advice, and at the very end, I said, hey, I have this theory and I want you to check it out. Test it out, see how it works for you. And the theory is read the cards backwards because of the Hermetic principle. I talked to you guys about this before, and some of you might have tried it, but when I shared it with Sue and she was able to we plugged it in for her as the Queen of Clubs, it's like a bomb went off and she got it. She got it in a way that caused me to see that, I have been feeling and believing for a long time that this is really, really significant. And it's like she just showed up and said, yeah, this is a baby that you just gave birth to. Like, what are you going to do to take care of it and nurture it and help it to grow? And she's like, you need to copyright this, give it a name, da 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 da. So I named it the HARDN method. And that is an anagram for you to figure out. I think it's a very strange word, and it's just what I came up with, and it's an anagram for something else. So I just want to say I created a Facebook page called, what did I call it? Kismet Cards HARDN Method. And on that channel, I will be talking on that Facebook page. I already made a video, and God, making videos on Facebook is up. PITA. Stupid Meta. It's like they hand you this, it's like I just wanted a scooter and they give you a jet cockpit. And I'm like, I just want to make a video. So that's why I had to come on YouTube and just be like, okay, I just did this thing. So go on Facebook, look for Kismet Cards HARDN Method. And this is how it's spelled. So yeah, Kismet Cards HARDN Method. Look that up on Facebook. See if you can find it. If you can't, we'll figure something out. But yeah, so, and I also started a club on Clubhouse, and I'm officially talking about it tomorrow at 10 a.m. with Sue. Hopefully she can make it. I didn't even ask her. I was just like, yeah, she's gonna talk with me. So if she doesn't show up, I'll just handle it on my own. But anyway, let's just if you want me to look at your hand in reverse and explain something that I just feel like this is an esoteric mystery. I feel like this was intentionally withheld from us. And the way that I felt when I discovered the cards, I feel times 10 now. The way that I felt, I had this visual where I was laying on the desert sobbing because buried deep, deep beneath my heart in the desert was this sacred ancient book, this scroll. It had been lost for so long, and now it's back. So I have an ancient relationship with this book. Someday I'll know what it is. But today is the day that we get to reverse potentially. And again, this part of it is total speculation, but knowing the deep, dark fuckheads who've been running this planet for a really long time, knowing them in their style, they've tried to fuck us over with what we've been taught with the cards. And I'm not blaming anybody or saying anybody in particular did anything. Okay, but what I have discovered is that when we read it in the other direction, it's about working forward, stepping into the future, stepping into our potential. Raymond L. Yes, I can speak on the Two of Spades and the King of Diamonds. You mean like in relationship? Okay, I won't talk about them in relationship at this time, although you know that it's a past life Uranus connection. Yes, Max, what is it? He'll climb up behind me soon. And yes, the sun is starting to come through and blind me. But if you tell me which one is your card, I will talk about your hand in reverse and blow your mind. So I do think that it was information that was withheld from us because it would cause us to be forever looking into the past and focusing on, stuff we needed to clean up, but we need to come into balance with moving into the future. And I believe because of a timeline shift, we are now on this optimal path. And it's about you dialing down into your own life and bringing forward the gifts that you came here to deliver. It's a very, very exciting moment. Oh, your partner is the King of Diamonds and you're the Two of Spades. Okay, so I'm speaking with a level of confidence about this, I know, primarily because of Sue. And today's the Six of Spades, so I do think something really big and destined happened for me to begin to turn the ship in this other direction and say, look over here. We had to look back to look forward, and now we had to look forward to look back, and now we're going to look back to look forward. So we're going to take the cards in a different direction. Oh, okay. So you are the Two of Spades. Oh, thank you. That is so kind. I love that. Okay, this is too bright. There's a reflection on it, right? You can't see it. Shoot. Is this better? Okay, so we're just going to go in reverse. Here's your Two of Spades. You have thought of the Eight of Hearts as your Mercury card, but what if it's your Moon card? It would mean that your private emotional satisfaction that you don't need to blare out into the world is your confidence. It's something that once you've achieved this level of confidence, you're so humble as a Two of Spades, you're really primarily about lifting other people up. But the truth is, you're really confident and strong in who you are. But you're not going to let other people know because you're here to serve. Because I just know how how the Two of Spades are. Okay, then what if the Four of Diamonds, instead of your Moon card, is now your Mercury card? Now it is the style and the manner in which you deliver information. Four is sane, clear, methodical, easy, approachable, grounding. It makes other people feel like, oh, good, I know what he wants. I'm really clear. So actually, this puts you in a position to move into management. You don't have to be someone's slave. You should be running the show because your capacity to communicate with your confidence is this is clarity. This is what I want from you. This is what I want in the world. And then the Four of Hearts. So this is where it gets really interesting. We keep going. So the Four of Hearts is your Venus card. So your Venus card, maybe you've had some illusions about relationship, some fantasies because it is Mercury, Neptune, but it does mean that you enjoy your ideal is committed, stable, solid relationship. Wow, that's crazy. Timely, so timely that you're helping me initiate this because it's the right time for you. So this is about, your comfort zone, your love, your pleasure, your relationship happiness really is a committed, secure, solid relationship. So then to move on to Mars, we go up and to the right and to the right and up and to the right and up and to the right and up. Isn't the right hand the yang? This is future. This is past. This is receiving. This is feminine, yin. So we go to the right and then we ascend. Oh, that's so sweet. Then guess what? This King of Diamonds becomes in your hand going this direction. So it's perfect timing that you asked that. Okay, this is Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus. Okay, they're Uranus for you, past life going forward. So the past, okay, so I haven't worked out all the kinks, but let's just throw the terms around and see what it feels like. Uranus is a friendly, low expectation energy. This is a comfortable, I feel like we're going to be friends no matter what happens. Friendship is first, friendship is primary. because the King of Diamonds sits under this Seven of Spades. Over here. Okay, so let's look. Okay, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Three of Spades. Three of Spades sits under the King of Diamonds, so your Mars card is entrepreneurial. The Two of Spades, once they really get their ship going in the right direction, I want to run my show. Hi, Claudio. Eight of Clubs. Ooh, we'll look at your hand next. Okay, so does this resonate with you, Raymond L? That the Jack of Diamonds in Mars means this incredible creativity that wants to be unleashed through you. And what I've seen with most Two of Spades is before they reach this place of confidence, they feel like they have to fit into someone else's container. Your Jupiter card is the King of Clubs, which means you have a unique perspective on something. Knowledge, the more you learn, the better you feel. King of Clubs is really fun. Yeah, I love knowledge, and the more I learn, the more I'm capable of blessing other people, because what you're doing is probably, I'm passing on information. That's what that's the nature of your business that's really going to work, is I'm going to teach, instruct, pass, expand someone's consciousness. Saturn, that's Max. You're so cute. Yes, it's dinner time for him. My lab. Okay, so the Two of Clubs in Saturn probably means the lesson that will cause you to really become your best self is communication. What do you see for her King of Diamonds? Okay, so communication is something that you are supposed to get really good at, and it might be a little challenging, but clear communication, like, it's a pleasure when it's really done well. So, when you think of Saturn in the positive, you're like, oh, I love learning this. I could be good at this, even if it's hard. It feels a little more like Jupiter, is my theory. Uranus, Seven of Spades. Faith is a gift. You know things are going to work on it. Yes. Neptune, Nine of Diamonds. Wow. Do you dream about running a nonprofit? Do you dream about how you're going to give it all away? How you're going to benefit mankind? Do you dream about giving? That's really cool. And Pluto. What does Pluto mean in that direction? That is, Jack of Clubs is lighten up and recognize that you're a genius. That's kind of the death and rebirth experience, like, oh, okay, I'm a genius. Okay, so let's look at King of Diamonds from up here in reverse. Right. You love it. You just freaking love it. It's like your favorite thing to do together is be generous. One objective. I love that. I bet it's love. I bet that's your objective. What's your card? One objective. Okay. King of Diamonds going in reverse. Your moon card is the Six of Hearts. So your private, secret, emotional fulfillment is your relationship. The balance, the fulfillment of that. I know, isn't it crazy? Right? It's crazy. The Venus or the Mercury card for her is the King of Hearts, meaning, oh, this is going to make me cry. Her manner of speaking, her gift of communication. Oh, okay, great. The gift of communication that you have is graciousness. The King of Hearts shows up and it's like, let's include everyone. Let's be strategic and intentional about the way we're communicating to everyone right now. And we want to engender a sense of safety, clarity. It's a father energy. Oh, cool. So, yes, speaking with this gracious father energy, so you both are really going to be good at management and that kind of thing. Okay, Mercury, Venus. Look at this. What do you love? Love. Love relationship. He loves San Dimas. Socrates. So what a perfect setup. The King of Diamonds really is living into their potential when they're in intimate relationship. You guys, this is like a wedding gift from me to you. Your Mars card. What about your career? Okay, this is tricky. This is tricky. Let me talk about this. The Nine of Spades is my Jupiter card from here. So I've been living with this. It's like, what's the Nine of Spades? It's like the death card or something. Nine of Spades is, see, I told you he'd be showing up. Oh, no, I don't know his birthday. But he's looking for some butter. Ooh, would you like some butter? Okay, no butter for Max. That's why it's in a jar. Nine of Spades is the death card, but it really is the biggest perspective you can manage, the largest context. How can we look at this with a bigger perspective? Like death is kind of the biggest perspective, right? What's bigger than death? Well, the near-death experience lets us into the world between. Maybe we go beyond the galaxies. We go into our galactic past lives. Maybe we go all the way to the creator beings. Who's that? Look into the Patal for that, P-A-T-A-A-L. I did a video of that with my really good friend Liara one time. So you're always looking for the larger context. It's a tricky card, right? It's so esoteric. So it could be that your Mars, your real desire for your career is in some kind of, like, you can't really name what it is that you do. Like maybe you look like a professional bicyclist, but what you're really doing is encouraging youth to step into their potential, you know? Oh, isn't that cute? Okay. So I said I would look at the Eight of Clubs. Do we still have Eight of Clubs in the house? Or do we just have the two viewers? Did the Eight of Clubs leave? Claudio, let me know if you're still here. So have you guys figured out your composite card? You should get a relationship reading with me. You should listen to me. I usually never talk like that. So me giving birth to this thing on a Six of Spades day, it adds in some dimension that I. Hi, Claudio. Okay. So let's look at the Eight of Clubs. I'm very curious about this. Okay, so you guys, I'll get back to you, Claudio, to get a composite card. So the Two of Spades is the 41st card. So you add 41 to the King of Diamonds, which is the 39th card. And you get 80. You subtract 52 and you get 28. Excuse me. The 28th card is the Two of Diamonds. So the Two of Diamonds is your composite card. That is your relationship. So take the Two of Diamonds and go this way. And that's the future of your relationship. So not going to go into that right now. Little teaser for ya. But it's called partnership and values, like business partners. Partners in priorities. Okay, so the Eight of Clubs. So the Moon card becomes the Six of Diamonds. What is your secret? I'll share it. Oh, okay. Well, let's see. How to contact me. I did put my number one time in a YouTube video, and then I was like, oh, I should probably never do that again. Okay, go to Facebook. And if you go to that Facebook page, message me. I have two different Facebook pages, but I can get to them. I will eventually get to them. It's tricky. Facebook kind of screwed me over a while back. But anyway, yeah, that'd be cool. Or you go to, it is Kismet. This is better. Go to my website, and then you can book a reading with me and find my number on that page. If you want to book a relationship reading, it's called the Cosmic Connection. And then you can just text me, and then we can go from there. Okay, so the Eight of Clubs. The Six of Diamonds is purpose. It's like I'm doing my dharmic work. I have this. Oh, that's so cool. This was so timely. It was so meant to be, right? Every time I smile, my glasses go up. So Claudio, back to you. So Claudio, The L. You guys, do you realize we have two L's? Is there a reason for that? Claudio L, Raymond L. Is that a thing? Okay. Anyway, um, sixes in the moon position usually mean that you really feel this way, but you also feel this way. Sixes tend to be a little confusing, but I would say that fairness, yeah, fairness is the thing. Like it's the gift of being able to be fair and balanced in your relationships, in your just everything, balance. Okay, then your Mercury card would be the Jack of Spades, which means your gift or manner of speaking. Ooh, this is interesting. Oh, that's interesting. The Moors. Okay, so the Jack of Spades is morphic. It can morph itself, and you are so welcome. Awesome. The Jack of Spades morphs itself to anything, and Eight of Clubs can be accused of being manipulative because if they're hiding this ability in their moon position, they can manipulate anybody and get them to do anything, kind of. My daughter did. She was successful with this. She was the best darn little liar when she was little. But when they show you this card and it becomes their Mercury card, then they can morph themselves to the person that they're talking to in a way that, if they're doing this in the name of love and service, then they're adjusting their energy for you to communicate with you. They can communicate with anybody. And they can also dispense the most amazing esoteric wisdom that can literally change people. Just the hearing of it can change people. And think about these two actors. Okay, one of them, I know pretty much for sure they're in the deep state dark cult, but she was a really, really good actress. Both of them, I think, are July 20th, and that's Meryl Streep and Robert Redford. Think of Out of Africa. Think of the way she communicates. It's just like the most morphic actress I have ever come across. Okay, so if you move forward and you reveal that, it's like you're being honest. Okay, your Venus card, the Two of Diamonds, which means you really need your partner to want the same things as you, to have the same value system, and to be your friend and say, I want you to have what you want. Ooh, that's a key. Okay, the Mars card is the Four of Clubs, which would be my career energy is about helping people find a place of mental security. Oh, I'm the Seven of Diamonds. Yeah, thank you. Interesting. We're going to be learning a lot about all our favorite actors. In fact, Tom Hanks is the Six of Diamonds, and so is O.J. Simpson. And something I've learned about that card is that if they don't learn to integrate the dark side, they get more and more and more polarized, and they can even not know what this other part of them is doing. So he's got a very dark, dark side. Oh, the Eight of Diamonds. Okay. So yeah, that's a little teaser for the Eight of Clubs. So let's see. Let's do one more. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter. The Jupiter would be the Six of Hearts. So moving forward in your life will involve a destined relationship with somebody that's really going to, help you get where you need to go. There's going to be a supportive energy. They're going to want the same things for you that you want for yourself. And then Saturn is King of Diamonds. Interesting. Okay, so let's talk about the Eight of Diamonds. So this is an exciting thing for crown line people, and now this unravels a mystery for me because I've noticed some crown line people, sorry guys, but usually men, when you look at their hand, they're like someone like Nelson Mandela is a really good example because he's the 10 of clubs and he was just this, I've named it the paradigm shifter. Big visible person, but what was his personal life like? His relationships, why were they so crummy? Well, because maybe he had to start all over again with the beginner classes in relationship. Ace 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the emotional relational arena. But if you go the other direction, then you get all spades. And I've noticed the women in the crown line, particularly the 8 of diamonds, are incredibly evolved people. And maybe it's because they found their forward movement, their forward direction. So what do I mean by all spades underneath? Moon, Sun, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. That's how you would go. You would count down. You'd count these cards down. So spades are just the most evolved. They're the sage. They represent old age, the accumulation of all the other energy of the cards. Like they look like leaves. So they're like a tree that has received all of the elements, you know, the sunshine, the water, the earth, and the air. So if we move you forward, so then the King of Clubs would be your launch pad, your emotional launch pad. This makes so much more sense to me because the King of Spades, okay, someone's launch pad. So think about somebody like, no, I'm not, well, Denzel Washington, 3 of Hearts. The emotional launch pad of the King of Spades meant that he had someone very strong in his corner growing up that gave him a tremendous sense of confidence. And a positive launch pad really does work a lot better than a bad one, you know, a difficult one. You got a lot to overcome, and then eventually you have all these gifts and stuff, but it's hard one. So that could be the case for you too, is that King of Spades launch pad meant that someone was in your corner, or you're appreciating that strength and power in your childhood. 10 of Clubs, Mercury means that your style of speaking is to everybody, and it has the potential to really change the way that people think about things when you're really in your power. Your Venus card, whoa, the marriage card. So usually relationship is tricky for the 8 of diamonds female because she's so strong. But if she's going in this direction and she's integrated her strength and moving forward, then marriage is this natural, very natural place to be. And the Bliss card in Venus, it means she knows how to really enjoy herself, enjoy sensual things like tastes and textures and smells and, you know. Okay, Mars, 6 of Spades, Mars and Jupiter, this means it's destined. What you're supposed to do is destined. Yeah, the Queen of Hearts would be your natural Venus card. And then these 2 destined cards for Mars and Jupiter means you signed up before you got here to do what you're supposed to do. And man, when you find it, it's going to be really clear. So my throat is starting to hurt because I think I need to change gears. I don't think I've had anything since lunch. So I just wanted to launch and introduce this whole new way of looking at things. And there's a lot more here. There's so much more here because it has to do with what's the conversation, 8 of diamonds, between, okay, so if you're going to look at your communication style, what's the conversation between overdoing it with your communication and being the king? You never resonated with the 3 of Hearts as your Venus card? Okay, so if you're looking at communication style, okay, I don't want to overwhelm anybody and come off as this king. So what conversation does that need to have with the 10 of Clubs? I'm going to speak with a message. I've got this big message. How do those, what's this conversation? So that's another level of looking at this. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your participation, and I love you all. Find me on Cardology, not Cardology, Clubhouse, the Clubhouse app, at Paula Kruger. And tomorrow morning I'm doing a talk with Dr. Sue on this very subject. Okay, bye.